Wipe off that floor. This is the Barefoot Granny coming back to you from the mountains of Virginia. In our last visit, I tried to get you up off the floor. We are women. I'm saying this to make you realize just how special you are in this world. And yes, I said in the world, not just in your family, in your own little home or at your place of work. I'm saying in the world. I think it was about, maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, the in thing for the teenagers was talk to the hand. Do you remember that one? Well, as of last week, I think I changed it. It's now talk to the mirror. Even as crazy as that sounds, it works. But not overnight. It is kind of like learning to swim. First, you must get used to the water, lose your fear, and learn to relax and feel safe while just floating around on the top of the water. In time, you get a little bit braver. You put your head underwater. Then you dive and you swim away until you can't touch the bottom. But isn't that kind of like life and what it's all about? First you learn to crawl, then walk, then run, and then you learn to take chances. At some times in our lives, we took a chance. It didn't work out like we thought it would. And I'm sorry to say, many women out there have never taken another chance since then. Are you one of them? That brings to mind the old saying, it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Or, it is better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all. By never trying, how will you ever know what you are capable of achieving in life? You won't if you don't get up off that floor and try again, girls. I remember many years ago, I was in one of those commitments. At first, everything was wonderful and fine. But after a while, things changed. I was made to feel, no, I wasn't made to feel. I was told I couldn't do anything. I was overweight. I couldn't cook. I couldn't clean. I couldn't hold a job. Didn't know how to make love. I couldn't raise a family. I wasn't fit to do anything. And I was made to believe that I was the lowest thing on earth. I guess this is why I use the swimming thing as an example. I truly believed I was lower than whale poop. And gals, I will tell you, you can't get any lower than whale poop. No way. But I came back and I talked to that mirror. I screamed at it. I fussed at that mirror. Then I pulled myself up by the seat of my britches and I said, you go out there, Granny, and you kick butt and take no names. No names. Well, that's who I am today. I still have to go back to that mirror for a pep talk every now and then I'm off and running again. If you are young and you're just starting out, or you've been around for a while, you've heard the old saying, the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. But you haven't found that pearl yet. I'm here to tell you, that pearl is you. And don't you forget it. You are as precious as a pearl. Maybe you have been out and about for years, and you swam in smooth or rough waters, but you made it back to shore each time. Or, maybe worse, your boat sank and you almost drowned, but you know what? You all looked in that mirror, and you are still here, floating and kicking. And I say kicking, or you wouldn't be listening to me if you weren't. Life is not a horror story. It is an adventure. It's a good one sometimes. Sometimes it's bad. We are here to make our lives what we want it to be, not what someone else tells us it is. In time, you will really start to like that person in the mirror if you don't already. Here is something to help remind you of just how precious you are and how good you are. Look in your jewelry box for a pearl. Put that one pearl on a necklace, or go buy a tiny pearl for an old necklace you already have. Then, when you feel like you need a little confidence or maybe a good swift kick in the butt, the pearl will be around your neck. And it will remind you of just how precious you are. And it might give you just that little kick in the butt to get you going when you're down. Before leaving tonight, if you would like to make a comment or ask a question, feel free to do so. My knowledge is life, and that is where my answers will come from. 73 years of living as a proud woman with my head held high, or as high as a 4'11" little old lady can do it. Remember what my mama used to say, life is a good day when you wake up looking down at the dirt instead of up through it. And remember, we are strong. We are invincible. We are women. Smile. Strong. I'm invincible. We are women.